The world lacks empathy. Empathy is a skill that the world has lost, and I feel like as we as people and as society, as the world, whatever, we lack empathy because we have lost humanity. Everywhere in the world, like, we view people so differently, and like we kind of separate people based on, you know, the social standings or the popularity, like the social hierarchy. I mean, there will always be a social hierarchy wherever you are. Literally, high school, middle school, university, the world. Literally, whether it be like popularity, whether it be, you know, actors, actresses, politicians, whoever, there will always be a social hierarchy, and there's no problem with having a social hierarchy. I mean, there is issues, but like the problem comes in is when your value is placed on your social standing. That is where the issue comes in, because at the end of the day, we are all human beings and we all are the same. And that's the issue that we are having, where we kind of lost our humanity, because empathy is like it's like a subsection from humanity. And since we do not have humanity, we aren't able to have empathy, because we have separated people from human beings and kind of view them differently, when we should actually just, you know, we're all the same at the end of the day. Even like pop stars and musicians, like, they're human beings at the end of the day. Like, yeah, you're famous, okay, you're a human being, you're still the same. And you kind of realize this with like how people view you less because of your money or whatever. Because at church we have this thing called street stores, where we go out and we help the homeless people, and like kind of give them their own shopping experience, where they get to pick up their own clothes and like be able to choose what they want, instead of like being given like donations, and like they get to have that experience and like go out and shopping. And like one of the homeless person like was speaking and saying like how they've been called amapara, beggars, and like everybody else like views them as less than. But like in the street store and like in this place where they are, like where the church has kind of like built, is like they're seen as people. And it's kind of like, it just like, it makes you realize like how we as human beings and we as a society has kind of separated people. Like, we've separated people in, you know, putting on people on pedestals, and like putting people below pedestals, and like devaluing them just because of their status. And it's just like really sad to see that, because like, you know, they're human beings as well. Like homeless people, they're human beings as well. And it's like, we always forget that. Like, it's really sad, because, you know, they don't choose to be homeless. Like, it's not a choice. Like, people always think like, no, you homeless, why don't you just go home? You think they want to be homeless? You think people choose to go out of their way to sleep on the streets and ask for money? No, they don't choose to do that. Like, sometimes it's sad, like they got put in the world, like in that world, you know, maybe by choice of like, maybe they started doing drugs or maybe whatever, we don't know people's stories. But like, even then, it still doesn't allow for them to be treated so badly. And also with like musicians and like famous people, they treated and put it on a pedestal for being famous or whatever. And also, the same as them, they also get hate for like no reason, just because they're up there. But we need to remember, we're all human beings. We're all put on this earth, and we're all gonna leave this earth. So like, can we just be nice to each other? Just be kind. Have empathy. We all have the same feelings. We all like go through things differently. Every single person has gone through something. We need to all remember that. And like, just have empathy. Learn to have empathy. Oh my goodness. Learn. Just try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Try to understand somebody. I'm not saying that all like people do is justified. No. We got some bad people in this world. I'm not saying we should justify their actions for what they using empathy. No. I'm saying, in general, we should move with empathy, and we should move with kindness, and we should move with love, because we should just love one another. Yeah, and we should just have empathy. We need empathy. Wow, this world needs empathy real bad. We need humanity. We need Ubuntu. We need everything. Honestly, like, please, peace and love.